Greetings, Alafia. Peace and love to you. Thank you very much for the opportunity to share with you a very wonderful, exciting, memorable childhood experiences, as well as my inkling of the knowledge of a very wonderful, powerful, provocative, evocative, universal instrument other than the human voice, the drum. I'm talking about the drum. Francis Bebe, a noted African musicologist, said about the drum as the instrument that expresses our inner feelings. How right can you be? This is true. Vast range of drums of varying materials and sizes and heights, and uses as well, are really the instruments that describe the true meaning of African music. Before drums were made, man, really, or woman, amused himself or herself, the clapping of hands, the tapping of the feet. Because of our imitative capacity, we are able to imitate birds, running brooks. We are able to write and compose, listening to sounds. Drums carved out of a big trunk of trees became instruments to communicate with, to send messages from one village to another. Instruments used to heal wounds. Instruments used to bring people on all levels together. So for 55 years of my life, growing up in a wonderful community of Ajido, a small fishing village, I was able to stay with the masters and learn how to play this instrument. Come with me, join me, give me the opportunity to share with you that knowledge, that excitement, that experience, and you will not regret it. I am the drum, you are the drum, and we are the drum. I'm very excited about telling you a few things about how you should prepare yourself in this next engagement, playing the drum with your hands, the tool, the very important tool that you need to make good music with a drum. the realization that your position behind the drum as I'm standing is very, very, very important. Relaxation of the mind as well as the physical body itself. As the old English writer says, Samuel Smile, education is the training of all parts of man's nature, the physical and the moral as well as the intellect. And so it is with drumming, standing behind it, really in a balanced, relaxed position, as I'm standing right here, so that the energy from the bottom of your feet coming up as you raise your hand, coming through the greatest of all computers, and the hand delivers on the drum. If you have your hand like this, can you imagine what that is? You are violating the natural law, like this. If you're going to play, can you imagine? Too much effort. That's sloppy. But to make a big gong, your posture is important. As I am standing here, boom. That's heavy, that's big, that's enough to get somebody. It strikes something, it affects something. Because every cell in your body and mind is in constant frequency. And when the sound, because you are standing very well, in a very relaxed position, that boom, 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 will make somebody want to jump up. So that's your heartbeat, that first boom. Remember, your position, the relaxation of the mind, the total relaxation is total commitment. It's an engagement. When you go through the whole motion, you have to remember, too, that the tools have to be protected. Remember, look, the first joint, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth. For you to put your hand on the drum between the first and the second joint is playing where? On the rim of the drum. That hurts. I won't do that with my hands. I must save them. And it's important. So my hand needs to extend a little further on this drum. See the way I'm standing here? See the motion? Raising my whole arm, both on the right and the left. The motion is balanced. You don't swim like a dog. You know, you say what? The same thing in playing drum. The motion is very important, so that anyone sitting in the audience will regard the way you play as a spectacle to behold. See the motion? That leads into the way you strike the drum to get the proper sound. Remember, I say a big sounding, resounding boom. Boom, 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 boom. Very big, very convincing. It's not, you're not playing with the wrist, you're not flopping. You say boom, 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 boom. That's the only way you can really get the sound that you need to make people jump up and want to dance. Because it is what we say, that we can reproduce on the drum. It is the voice of the drum that make people want to get up and dance. It is the way you strike the drum to get different tones and sounds out of the drum that want to make people scream and say, right on. Remember, we must relax. We must be mentally and physically prepared. We must get the right tone out of the drum. Speech and music are synonymous, without doubt. And so it is with tonal languages. And so what we say, we can reproduce on the drum. What we say and play on the drum is what will make people want to get up and do movements to it, or choreograph it, and move, or dance to it. So I say, I am the drum, you are the drum, and we are the drum. Because the whole world revolves in rhythm. And rhythm is the soul of life. For everything that we do in life is in rhythm. And when we get out of rhythm, by not being in a proper position to play, without totally relaxed, mentally and physically, we'll be out of order. I'm the drum, you are the drum, and we are the drum. Kindly allow me to tell you a significant, exciting story about our development. The story of the first fire ever kindled by a man or by a woman. How we first made fire, according to history, was by striking two stones together, or the friction obtained by rubbing two sticks together. Imagine how you gather woods together to make fire, and then have to get ignition by striking two stones together. You got ignition all of a sudden. Then the fire begins to burn gradually, rising, rising to the highest flame, and then begin to fade out. Primitive fire, as told on the drums. Once again, I would like to emphasize how important it is for you to know how to relax, how to really prepare yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually as well before you play the drum. Drums have evocative power. Remember also that speech and music are synonymous, just like the tonal languages. And the languages that we are using in this method, the gun, go, do, kwata method, gun, go, do, kwata method, which is the easiest and the fastest way you can learn how to play the drum and play it very well without hurting these wonderful tools, your hands. Take a look at them. A very good look at your hands will take you back to the early days of our first lesson in biology about the parts of our body. This is the first joint. The second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth joint. They're very important in playing drums, in getting the sound out of the drum, in getting the various voices that you can get on one drum. It depends on how you put your hands on the drum. I discovered years ago from the Yoruba language spoken in Nigeria by over 50 million people, as well as in the West Indies, Latin America, South America, even the South Sea Islands of South Carolina, Georgia, and Louisiana. In North America, the surviving elements of the culture reminds us of this whole thing that I'm talking about. So the technique that we talked about before, now is the time for you to pay attention to it. I discovered the gun, go, do, pa, ta method by looking at the language, the consonants in the Yoruba language. So those are the sounds we're going to deal with. So if you can sing it, you can play it. That's what I say. If you can sing it or say it, you can play it on the drum. Whatever you say, you get the same sound to the nearest sound of what you can get on your drum. So it is important that you pay attention and be able to remember where to get those sounds so you can actually repeat what I tell friends. Remembrance is as sweet as ever. The old wish just as new. Never will you forget a great event. This is a great event that we engage in now. So we take the goon sound, for example. To play the goon sound, you remember the posture where the way you're standing, your hands are not like this. Right in the middle. In front of you here, you raise the hand, leaving the thumb the way it is, the fingers together. Relax, and just drop it on the drum. Boom, 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 boom. I say, goom, 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 then I might say, goom, 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 or goom, 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 goom. Look at my hands again. The way I'm going to drop both of them on the drum to play goom, 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 goom. Goom, 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 goom. Again. Should I do that again? The goom sound is always in the middle of the drum. Never any place where you ought to get another sound on the drum that will be more than what you get in the middle of the drum. Boom, 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 boom. Goom, goom. Goom, goom, goom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Now the next sound is what we call go-do, go-do. Where on the drum can you get the go-do sound? Not in the middle. How do you put your hand on the drum to get go-do sound? I discovered that it's not going to be between the first and the second joint of my hands, because if I do, I will be hitting on the rim of the drum, and that hurts. So it's extended from the middle finger to this part of your hand, on both hands. Here, you put your hand, and as you raise your hand to strike, remember very well that the hand is not bending like this. The thumb is excluded entirely from the go-do sound. So both thumbs are out. They're out of the picture. So we say go-do, which you can start with the left or the right. Let's begin with the left. Go, 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 go. Notice how I raise my hand, both of my hands, going up on the same level, the same height. We're talking about motion, being in motion. So that someone sitting out there will consider it a spectacle to behold when you play. When you say, go, do, 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 starting with the left, go, do, go, do. We do not assign the sound go or do to left or right. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Go, do, go, do, go, do, go, do, go, do, go, do. The balance, right hand going up, just as the left goes up at the same height. Coming down, releasing the energy on this part of the drum. Even with your eyes closed, like this. Go, do, go, do. Go, do, go, do. My hands are not scattered like this. The fingers, right? They're not scattered. Because if you do, the sound is not going to be as solid as it is when you have them together and releasing the energy. Go, do, go, do. Go, do, that clear? Very important. From the middle finger up to here, extending as far as where my hand is. Remember, I am not resting my hands on the drum. If I do, I will not get the sound. I will not play what I sing. If I say godo, godo, and play with my hands on the drum, this is what you get. You don't want that. You want godo, godo. Take your hands off the drum. Let the sound travel to do what it's supposed to do. One more time. Balance, posture, motion. Godo, 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 godo. Is that clear? Practice makes perfect. Play that for about 5-10 minutes, and you will be able to express yourself and hear exactly what you sing. The next sound is probably the one that you will have to really work on. It is this pa, ta sound. Pa or ta. Pa, ta. How do you get that sound? Pa, you probably say it's a slap. But there's so many different kinds of slaps. They have the muffled slap, which we are very familiar with in Latin music. You see the position of my hand on that? The thumb. When you have your hand like that, all this section of your hand is on the rim of the drum. That hurts. No, 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 no. Remember, got to save the tools. They got to be good looking as this, even though they got strong too. So this thumb on the left and right are also excluded from the sound of pata. And this is going to take you some time. They say patience is the most difficult virtue to attain. And I really want to ask you to do me the favor of taking time out to learn how to do this part. You will love it. You will love it. See, let's go back. This is the way my hands are placed on the drum to strike or to give or to play the godo sound. But the pa, the hand is tilted. And in this position, I want to show you that the whole action begins with this wonderful little finger here and brushes on the three. So if there's any pain at all, the pain will be distributed among how many fingers? 4, not 1. When you tilt the finger like that, you know, we bring in a natural law. The right goes to the left, and the left goes to the right. The law of opposite operates here. With the hand tilted this way, you say, pa. One more time. Pa. 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 The pa sound on many drums, on different drums, are marvelous because it depends on how the drum is made. It depends on the size of the drum. If it is a quinto conga, it will sound almost like ta. If it is a high-pitched djembe, it will be like this. If it is a big mama ashiko drum, like this one, You share the power on that. But the same technique. But you know it's a power, but because it's not Bodo. On this, a little louder, a little more clearer. Once again, it will take time, persistency, and patience to get your part to sound like mine. After all, I've been doing it for over half a century. So if I say, pa or pata, I am not brushing. I'm not really moving the hand across the drum, but tilted in this position, almost like the position of a karate, Chinese karate. It's not straight like this on the drum. It tilts. Go to the right. Release the energy. Can you hear it? Pata, pata. Again. 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 Do that as many times as you can. And before you know it, you will be able to play. You got me? Now, we can go into another area where your pa can become more useful in the composition, in rhythmical composition that is. And that's what we call muffled pa. When you kill the sound of the drum, you say, boom, pa. See? Boom, pa. You place one hand on the drum while you play the pa. If not, what you will get is boom, pa. But if it's a muffled pa, you have to place one of your hands on the drum. I prefer the left. Boom, pa. Boom, pa. Boom, pa. Boom, pa. Boom, pa, pa. Boom, pa, pa. Boom, pa, pa. Boom, pa, pa. Or just muffle pa by yourself. Completely different from the one that wasn't muffled. All of these sounds that you've heard is about all we have that we can get on the drum, except when somebody gives you a roll. talks about all the sound. And so it is, the gun, go, do, pata method. Hope you are still with me as we continue on Baba's safari to African hand drumming. I would like to remind you of a very wonderful saying, a poem, part of a poem by a great English writer, Ella Wheeler Wilcox. And I quote, "There is no chance, no destiny, no fate that can circumvent, hinder, or control the firm resolve of a determined soul. Gifts count for nothing. Will alone is great, and everything give way before it. For there is no obstacle that can stay the mighty force of a sea-seeking river or cause the ascending orb of day to wait." We talk about Gungodo Pata. And now that you have been so patient, you've been so persistent in learning how to play the gun, the godo, and the pata, now we're going to put it together. And as I said previously in this video, if you can sing it, you can play it on the drum. So this is a little demonstration of the pattern that we put together. I'm going to sing it first. Go, go, do, go, do, go, do, go. 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 Go, go, do, go, do, gun, gun, pata, gun. Go, do, gun, gun, go, do, 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 gun, gun, go, do. Gun gun godo, gun gun godo, gun gun godo, gun godo, godo gun gun godo, gun godo, godo gun gun godo, gun godo godo, 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 gun gun godo, gun gun godo, gun gun godo. You follow me? Let me play. Go godo 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 go. That. Let's take pata. Pata gun gun, pata gun. 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 Pata gun gun, pata gun, pata. 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 Pata gun gun, pata gun, pata pata Goom goom pata, goom pata pata, goom goom pata, goom pata pata, goom goom pata, goom pata 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 pata pata, goom goom pata, goom. Follow? I'm gonna sing and play it. Pata goom goom pata goom, 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 pata 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 pata goom goom pata goom. You got it? So follow me. If you can follow me doing it, pick up a little tempo in there. Maybe you can feel it and move a little bit. Put your spirit into it. Here we go. Go, go, do, go, do, go, do, go. Go, go, do, go, do, go, do, go. Go, go, do, go, do, go, do, go. Go, go, do, go, do, goom, goom, pata, goom. Pata, 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 goom, goom, pata, goom, pata, 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 How about it?